Cenat's been in the news recently. He's attempting to change his life, and apparently that's controversial. If you don't know who Cenat is, you do because you don't know who I am in his titles in the video. So clearly, you know who Cenat is. He's a streamer. He's been on YouTube and Twitch for like, what, the last 6. People have perceived him in a way, you know, he's a comedic streamer. He's very reactionary. If you haven't watched his stream, which, you know, most people haven't if you're over the age of 17, a lot of people really just see him through clips, which myself, I have a Twitter account. If you have TikTok, you've seen Cenat act a fool all over the internet. But recently, he has been through this spiritual awakening. So recently, it seems like ever since he broke up with his girlfriend Gigi, he's been on this uprising. He's been reading more, he's been meditating, he's been praying, he's been journaling. And people don't seem to like that. Now, one thing I want to talk about in this video is the perception that people have of you, and why don't people want others to change. And it's really interesting because you and we can change. I presume, you know, you're not the same person from 2020. I'm not even the same person from 2023, and that was 3 years ago. But it seems like with these internet people, when the spotlight is so closely on them, it's almost if the viewers don't want you to change, right? There's a whole bunch of tweets and TikToks, you know, kind of calling him out like he's incapable of it, you know. And this word that people are using is clown, jester. It's kind of like back in the days, like they used to tell the athletes when the whole, you know, social justice, they used to tell them to shut up and dribble. It seems like with Cenat, it's almost like shut up and entertain us. I just don't get it. So the first question is, are people able to change? My answer is yes, but will people allow them to? Cenat has been the face of ignorant shit for a very long time. You've seen clips of him blowing up his house, you know, screaming off the top of his lungs, jumping around, playing, you know, everything that you can think of that's gone wrong, he probably has done it. But the idea that people aren't allowed to change because of their past, I think it's insane, because why not? Now, you know, TikTok, when they find out a new word, everybody runs with it. This whole performative male, the quarter zip, the macho, we get it. It's funny. We all know what a performative person is. But look at this TikTok. This guy said it best.
Cenat is not performative. I don't think you guys know what the fuck that word even means. He's doing every single thing he's intending to do. He's reading, working out, sewing, whatever. I don't care. But he's doing the actual thing. What's performative is you acting like you know how to read. Statistically speaking, most of you do not know how to read. Most of you probably cannot phonetically sound out fucking words. Some shit that 6-year-olds could do when I was growing up. Yeah, that's the performance, if you want to ask. Who's performing? It's you pretending to be fucking literate.
On the internet, everybody got jokes. Niggas got jokes. But one thing I don't really like is the constant trolling. Like, even if you go on his little secret second channel, all of his fans is like, yo, killing him for not being able to, you know, read at a quote-unquote proficient level. A lot of y'all do not know how to read, so y'all coming for him. He wants to improve his vocabulary, and y'all on his ass for, yo, this nigga pronouncing words wrong. He's looking up what words mean on Google. It's like, yo, that is what you're supposed to do when you're trying to expand your vocabulary. Not reading TikTok or posting mean YouTube comments, especially if you're a fan of this creator. But yeah, all of you guys are mean, and you also do not know how to read. And which brings me to my last and final point on why I think this is actually dope. You know, screw it. Actually, let me acknowledge this. You know what? There's a part of me that hopes that it is not just one big facade to promote his new clothing line, Vivet. I just want it to be truly him, because I know how much he affects the youth. And for me, I think it's really important that the kids have someone that they can look up to. He's the biggest Twitch streamer on the platform. Maybe speed is overtaking him, but he is number one. So I think when you have him attempting to do better, to better himself, the kids will follow. And I think that's very important, because not only do y'all don't know how to read, the kids are worse. The test scores are plummeting. So for that reason, I really don't care if it's considered performative, if he's reading a book, or, you know, he's, you know, talking about his mental health, or he's doing whatever. Not only is he from the Bronx, shout out to the Bronx, because that's where I'm at, he means a lot to a lot of people. So I encourage him doing the best that he can.
Ella antisocial, todos quieren con ella hacer lo que desea. No creía na, esta hacemos la cena. Ella antisocial.